think they're just waiting for the go-ahead. Or I think they're going to switch who's player 1, who's player 2.
I hear Incineroar.
Wow, it's going to be Greninja Incin again. Who knew? Luchalitten is out, you know what I'm saying? The actual Luchalitten. We're getting a wrestling cat. And we're getting the Ninja Frog, man.
You know Luchalitten was sat there watching Ramboxy versus Print Club and says, I can do that too. This time, I'm going to make it an Incineroar win. And it is already happening to go that way. They go up in the air on 56, 65.
And I'm liking the way Luchalitten is using all of his normals. Up tilt, down tilt. You know what I mean? Just waiting for the F tilt kill probably later. Big dash attack as well, that high knee.
There, we have the rising there. I can already see the differences in the playstyles here. Down tilt to F tilt. Those down tilts and ledges are exactly what we needed to see. And again, the F tilts have been so in precision. We've seen in previous sets so many just like revenges in those positions, right? But Luchalitten says, I'm going to attack you with my own moves, and you're going to feel the force.
Okay,
oh, the Alolan Whip!
Side B chases him down. The Alolan Whip. What really wants that down tilt, forward tilt, honestly. Just wants to serve it up to him.
It doesn't matter if it looks obvious because everyone knows at the end of the day, if you're grabbing ledge, it will hit if the Incineroar player times it right. And if they miss it, it's not like it was a bad idea. They just got the timing wrong. But the run back F tilt, that is an idea, and that is what you need to peer into the mind of Luchalitten to bring to life.
He is literally stabbing you with that hand, man. I'm telling you, serving it up. Nothing to eat, though.
Any cat owners in chat, you know what the claws feel like. But there is a back throw. It does so much damage as well. Even if you don't lead it up into anything, it doesn't matter. We have another forward tilt from Luchalitten, and the offstage down air says, you know what? It can be very hard to edge guard Greninja as a character like Incin. But when I've got the lead, it's worth a go, innit?
Yeah.
And absolutely rewarded for it.
I do think, I was going to say, sorry to interrupt, I think Greninja does run circles around Incin. It's just a case of that when you run into that cat head on, you could just die or explode.
Exactly, and I don't feel like the time is right for anything like Joker on the go. You know, Joker players, from the ones that I've talked to, don't really like Incin that much anyway. It's one of those where you win the matchup on account of being a much better character, but Joker doesn't necessarily exploit Incineroar in the same way that he would other characters, or at least he doesn't have any extra perks. Yeah. He still gets hit by Revenge at 60, and he will still die for it. Especially, you know, not many characters have answers to down gun, but Incineroar does. That's for sure.
I was going to say, you know, with Joker obviously being like not exactly a hard character, but I'd say a difficult tournament character. Yeah. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of factors you have to go into, especially when you're fighting against a heavy like Incin, but staying with the Greninja, only going to change the ult, nothing else.
And finding success off it off the bat. We have a few back airs. Luchalitten is off stage. What can Legoat do to cover it? The answer is just jump around. Eventually something's going to land true. Luchalitten is struggling out here.
Nearly getting washed away. That cat needs to watch how the water be splashing on you. He tries to throw out the lariat, gets caught in the wind though.
Oh, but once again, we've seen so many high recoveries from Incineroar's upbeat on stream today, and every time it is a treat, and every time the opponent is falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Hydro Pump could have potentially been the decider there. Instead, Legoat wanted to time the backer so that it was after the hitbox of Cross Chop disappeared, but a little bit too late. In waiting for the hitbox to disappear, it was you missed. But the up smash, nevertheless, will secure the stock for Legoat. This is a massive reversal of fates.
Okay, it's going to be darting around, goes high recovery from Goat, gets the up smash as well. Just wants to get any type of damage they can, build this lead even more. I think Goat's had definitely a bit of a resurgence in that mentality, how they want to fight. Luchalitten definitely coming from different angles this time. Waits out the neutral B, but a bit too long. They kind of came back in and got hit. Alolan Whip time, and oosh indeed. No spell needed, but there's a lot of magic happening. The hero not even being used at the moment. Luchalitten so strong.
Oh, but that was a kind of a risky up smash to go for because Luchalitten was so high. I feel like he was DIing correctly to get away from a potential setup, but Legoat just waited for the slight drop back down and then popped the move, and it worked. So now we have almost a full stock lead here. They are on second stocks, but if Legoat can get that down smash, which he does, This is looking prime position. Can we have another Greninja win over Incineroar in a row?
Yeah, I do feel like Luchalitten was kind of just throwing out haymakers, and none of them were landing. Goat was able to kind of, build on that. Now they have a full stock lead, waiting them to come in just so they can punish that recovery. Goat playing so smart right now, but ooh, low whip off the stage. But again, like you said, Tel, Kex off it as well.
Because if you didn't, you were dead.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
a 50 off an Alolan Whip. But giving revenge away here. Legault taking the back seat just to make sure I might need a grab to deal with this, or I might need to camp it out with projectiles. I'm going to wait for Luchalitten to get in, but what I need is space right now. Space achieved until the Alolan Whip collides. Goes for the upwards version instead of trying to bounce off the stage, because potentially a reversal situation could have opened up if there was a good tech into Legault going for the hit.
Oh, wanted that up smash roll read. Maybe looking a bit too far into the future for the cat. Tries to get the nair though. Only the small hit of it. Once the side B is a bit desperate for it, throwing out the down smash as well, and Goat just hanging by, letting him start these haymakers. But oh man, you want to go deep? We can go deep. Deep down to the stage. Big cat. Big side B as well. That's a great kill from Luchalitten.
And on numbers like that, I know it's going to be untackable. I'm not worried about getting reversal this time. I'm going to press the B button right when you're up close, and you're going to just eat a face full of it. And Luchalitten, he's at a very dangerous percent, but he is back in this,
Okay, he's kind of creeping his way back in. You don't want to give Incin a chance. Okay, slices through him. Big forward there from Goat. We even it up, man. It's 1-1.
Oh, I love the shake of the fist from Legault. Says, game 1, I kind of got farmed.
Yeah.
Game 2, I'm back.
Have to come back with a vengeance indeed. No revenge needed on Luchaliten's side. Might have needed it that game, though. Looked a little bit shaky. They were kind of coming back. When you've got these, like I said before, the risk-reward options, it was a bit too much risk in that second game. The reward was high in the first, but Goat, different approach this game. I think he's been way more patient. You don't want to give Incin too many chances, man. You approach him too much, it's like, nice. Come into my loving, big Luchalitten arms.
And it will be more Incineroar with the big loving arms. No hero as yet. It could potentially come out if we get to a last game scenario. I wouldn't rule out the possibility. But for now, I agree, the Incineroar was starting to bring that back, and it did win game 1 so comfortably. It's not time to give up yet, especially when you have the stage to counter-pick advantage of Town and City, where people can just die at 50 to a Alolan Whip. Oh, goes off stage for it again. Not quite the same scenario as game 1 where he had such a stock lead it was worth the risk. This time Luchalitten absolutely could have forfeited it all.
Wow, just 2 of the back air hits, not the third one to push him away fully. He was able to recover. That was very lucky from Luchalitten. Throwing out the side B, getting interrupted by the Shuriken, and again, full stage control, down tilt, F tilt. Oh man, set up on a plate, eat this one. Not going to taste too nice.
Did you see what percent Legault was at? 87 after the hit, and it wasn't even in doubt. That is Town and City's horizontal blast zone for you, baby. Wait till you see an Alolan Whip. Wait until you see a Shadow Sneak. I'll send you off to the left blast zone. Nobody saw that coming. I remember when we moved into Ultimate, it felt like they kind of nerfed Shadow Sneak so unnecessarily by adding the visual cue of the flash of the eyes. But you know what? When you're in the air, it can still be a surprise, but the F smash from Luchalitten, similarly surprising. These 2 players are going in!
Yeah, they are absolutely scrapping. A Ninja and a Wrestler. I never thought I'd see it, but either way, they are showcasing craziness on both sides. Both kind of just desperate to find the kill, get that opening Gambit lead, but it seems to be... Oh man, Luchalitten nearly getting the stage spike. Just missed it though. I was holding my breath.
Yeah, just going high, but once you are back in that center stage, it took you forever to get back from the left-hand side. And when you do meet me in the middle, I will back air you into oblivion. Luchalitten is looking very happy right now. A lot of water shurikens coming out from Legault. You got to know when to not pull the trigger away.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's kind of keeping him honest, making him sure that he stays on the ground, stays grounded with those shurikens, limiting him, him jumping. But one thing about Luchalitten I'm really enjoying right now is in this third game, he's adapted. He's doing a lot of retreating forward airs. It's a big double kick. Unfortunately, Greninja, or even Goat himself, is sneaking underneath, getting these up smashes, getting these forward airs, keeping him in the air this time. Oh, down air to spike. Nothing off it, though.
But the Alolan Whip and the down smash, that's bringing us back to a bit of a mental reset on this one. We were having such crazy action, and then we had something there. But you know what, Luchalitten, if you're alive at 169, well, count your days because it's coming.
And I feel like Goat can't be taking these straight hits too many more. A lot of back airs coming out.
And Luchalitten is so happy to be on that platform.
Hold on, Tail.
Uh-oh.
He's getting put off stage where Incin sucks.
Yeah, we were saying he was happy to be on that platform, but maybe he shouldn't have been. You know, you've got the lead. It's not time to blow it yet. Misses the timing on a lowland whip. I have no doubt that if the timing was right, as evidenced by this one, it's a kill. Luchalitten mercifully getting a second attempt. You always dwell on those if you're an Incineroar player. If you literally miss a button press and lose a game afterwards as a result, Luchalitten would have been devastated, but Legault kindly offering a reprise. Say, go on, try again. Second chorus.
Yeah, really close game. There was points in the match where they were literally just going, scrambling at each other, just desperate to kind of find a, way in the scrap. But Luchalitten come out on top of that game.
And I think the main difference I've spotted between, say, Ramboxy versus Prinplup and Legault versus Luchalitten, Piplup was kind of playing around the range a lot and forcing Ramboxy to go in, whereas Legault is willing to go in and get the combo started. And it's not necessarily the wrong approach. It's still getting things started, but at the end of the day, that added safety of Prinplup did carry the day in the previous set. But right now, Legault is making it work here in Game 4 with a slight lead.
Okay, and again, getting put off stage. This is where Goat should be shining the most, I feel. I feel like his game plan needs to be evolving to making sure that Luchalitten's off stage more and more. Obviously, easier said than done. I'm only the commentator. But still, it feels like that's where Luchalitten is struggling, because on stage, look at the damage he's doing. 40%
off of one move. That's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's a funny game, and we all watch it because we like ourselves.
Wow, big pivot grab range, by the way. He snatched him up, but couldn't get anything off it, though.
Yeah, it's like Greninja's pivot grab. They made it extra large to make up for the fact it's so slow. It's not like it's a tether grab.
Yeah.
It's just that little bit bigger. But Luchalitten has to make it back here. Legault will cover the ledge with all kinds of options. The forward throw is going to be the one. It's so horizontal, it's really good at dealing with Incineroar.
Off stage, and that's where Incin's going to, not exactly shine. Going to be looking a little bleak right there as well. Okay, revenge. What can we get off it, though? Okay, snatched again on the grabs. Every time he lands off that platform, Greninja is ready to grab him. Really good from Goat.
Oh, but the instant tech was ready for that. When it's a soft nair, you sometimes don't even know what angle it's going to send up. But Legault, instant tech. And now has Luchalitten forced to go back to ledge, but just missing with that falling back air. F smash is going to be a better opportunity than whatever the F back air was in the first place. Falls out of that one, though. That is so unfortunate.
You, bro. He's always getting the 2 hits of back air. Can't find that third final hit.
I could not tell you what he's doing wrong. What more do you expect? I have a multi-hit back air, and sometimes the reality is they just don't work on occasions. But I've never seen Greninjas go wrong that often.
Yo, he is grabbing him this game. I feel like Greninja's the actual grappler in this matchup. Okay, down tilt. Doesn't get the up air though. Maybe should have gone for something else. Now he's off stage again. Doesn't want to be here. Has to hug that stage for love. Dear life.
I wonder if part of the grabbing is when you've got revenge, you're always expecting someone to go for the grab. So it means like when there's not revenge, you're maybe going for the grab a lot less. So Legault just kind of says, wait, if I was going to grab you in some scenarios, why don't I grab you in all scenarios?
A lot of mind games going on, Tail. Gonna see who comes out on top. Who's the brainiac right now? Seems to be Goat. Look at that. The down tilt turns it around, gets the up smash. No sweet spot, though. Can't find the kill, and these lariats. Very shameless from
Ooh, wait a minute.
And I'll be honest.
But once again, the forward air was not that strong. Gets the hit off stage and techs afterwards. These two players have been so good at teching into the side of the ledge.
Oh, just misses that grab. Just.
It was absolutely worth throwing out. Like, nothing lost by trying it, but definitely something lost by getting hit by that forward air. We are getting a Game 5 between Luchalitten and Legault. It could be a full set of Greninja versus Incin. There could be a hero, but you know what? I don't think it's likely at this point.
I don't think the hero is going to be coming out. I think it's just going to be straight Incin. He's been going strong with it. There's no need to kind of switch off. I feel like the only mistakes he's kind of missing is really what Incin's weaknesses are. He's, I think, risking too much in a way. Yeah. And then he gets put off stage, and then he might make it back, but he always takes so much % before he does.
So we will see what it comes down to. Having a big think about the stages, because honestly, I would feel like if I'm Incin and I have Town and City available, I'd just go there again. I don't know if Legault banned it this time or if he really just wants to change things up, but still picking Hollow Bastion where it can be easier to get those horizontal kills, nevertheless. What I appreciate about Luchalitten as well, always picks a song. Even if it's not Battlefield or FD, even if it's an Animal Crossing stage or Hollow Bastion, he will still take the time to pick the tune. It is going to be Hero versus Greninja. That is a little unexpected, but we'll see. You don't have time to adapt to this new Hero playstyle right now, Legoat. You've simply got to beat it in the one-and-done scenario.
But is the Hero warm, though? Wow, okay, straight off the bat. Okay, you know what? Maybe it is turning gold. Oh, my, bro, what is happening? There's so much happening. I can't even get my words out. Luchalitten not giving me a chance. Gets the bounce out. No shurikens allowed in play at the moment.
Yeah, but at least that's the only thing it blocks. You know, Greninja is still able to use it as a B-reverse tool and a stalling act. You wouldn't give up the shuriken, but Sizzle coming out. Luchalitten does need to get some more MP on deck, but he can be happy with the fact that he's got a small percent lead. You can just get some hits with some regular moves. You should be back in a comfy position, but when Hero's moves are so slow and Greninja is so quick and agile in the air, it can be hard to get even a single hit. Needs Zoom, doesn't get it, makes it back to stage safely, but Legault really should have been a bit more on the ball, knowing that it was either an up B or he just drops down to the bottom blast zone and dies. Needed to be a little bit more prepared, but nevertheless, Legault has reclaimed the lead off of that shaky scenario.
He's draining this mana, though. He's forcing him to use different spells. Gets the zoom this time, which way he's going to land on the far left. Doesn't get covered too much. Wants the flame slash, kind of throwing it out. And it's kind of on Goat to kind of avoid all these things going on. All the spells, it's like an absolute bullet hell RPG style. And Goat finds the first stock, only 80% on the board.
So bounces back. Once again, your shuriken is purely a B-reversing tool in the air. But Legault says, well, all right, if you're focused on reflecting my projectiles, I'll just go in and fight you. It's not like Hero has
drags
the
him
speed.
down. Gets a second one. Any zooms in the chat? Yes, we do. Back to the stage.
Legault's back air has been failing so often that he's actually starting to make
He's used
backup
to it.
plans.
I think Greninja players are just used to their multi-hits not working. Up smash, you know, back air, other stuff going on. They're just ready for it. And it might not even be a case of it not working. Sometimes it could be a spacing issue, but I think that was just a case of like, you know what, it is doing here.
Oh, but bounce was absolutely critical with the Psych-Up as well. Reflects the shuriken that Legault never should have been throwing out there and gets the dash attack as a true follow-up. And that is pretty much the only scenario in which you're ever going to see Hero kill with dash attack.
He just lost Incineroar and then loads up again. That is insane. Boy is moving at the moment, but okay, might be moving to the blast zone. Can Goat find this stop? Feel like Luchalitten's getting momentum back now. The game's kind of evening up again. Throws up the sizzle, gets punished for it though.
Incineroar is now gone, and you feel the difference with Hero. So sluggish, gets thrown up. That's going to potentially take it off
Watch
the
your
freshness
shield,
bonus.
Jesus.
Sizzle goes offensively. Legault says, well, if you've swung, I'm going to go down there.
Yeah,
It's
why
not
not?
like you're going to do another spell, is it? And that is a huge amount of MP spent right there. It would have killed if Legault was in the middle of it, but was nowhere near. Kamikaze had to be maneuvered past. Oh, that was the set right there and then.
Okay, has the snooze charge, never mind, doesn't go for it. Just going to put the book back down, no more reading. Throws out the thwack, and again, I think now Luchaliten's getting a bit desperate now. I feel like he's kind of falling into what Hero players do if they're in the deficit. They just throw out a random spell, hoping, you know, top decking maybe. Anything that could work, and it's just not working at the moment. You're losing so much percent. Goat in a great position. The Incineroar back again. Can he speed round him?
It's pretty much the only way in which you can contend with Greninja's speed, but if you're going with such slow aerials off stage, Legault says, what are you going to do if I physically disappear?
The Psych-Up. Oh!
Come
and we're back in it. Gets the heal spell, and this is it, Tail. Last game, last stock. Anything can happen, it's Hero.
But no bounce this time, which has always been a comfort thing available for Luchalitten at the start of a stock. Not this time. You need the MP back.
Ooh!
Zoom is available this time again, and Legault can't get the fortune on where Luchalitten is going to land. Oh, again, the forward air isn't
And he
going to
still
work
has
in that
Psych-Up,
scenario.
though, by the way. Still has Psych-Up, has to watch out.
And the back air collects. Only 19% done off the back of it. I was expecting more, to be honest.
That thwack.
There was no way it killed, surely, but I'll take the 7% or whatever it does. Down air into
forward air.
Legault forward air.
Finding the stock, gets the game 5 win. Very good win from Goat right there.
That was an all or nothing play from Luchalitten, popping Legault up into the air with that landing down air. Waited for Legault to land. You were either going to get the landing F smash when Legault was on the way down, or Legault was going to swing first and you die. And that is what happened. Legault says, I see what you're doing. I'm bringing my Water Blade out first. Legoat takes it with a 3-2. That was a thrilling set to close out day one of singles in Regen 2023.